Hi, Emma here at Gorgeous. We are going to look today at the Winter Wonderland cowl, which is one of the kits within our range, and it uses chunky. You can use any chunky yarn, but we're using our chunky alpaca yarn. And this video, how-to video, has been requested by Angela, who says she's quite a learning crocheter, and she's a bit stuck with the instructions. They are simple, but all crochet when you start is a bit complicated. So this won't take long to show you. It's a cowl knitted in the round, and it has a 129 chain stitch at the start. Clearly you don't want to watch me chaining or indeed crocheting 129 stitches, so we're going to do the nearest odd number to that, which is 11. So we're going to do 11 stitches. I've just done a introductory loop, which I'm putting on there. I do my chaining really quite large because I think it makes the next row much easier, and it might look a bit loopy to start with, but it will make the next row look better. So we're going to round the hook, back through the loop, round the loop, back through the loop, round the hook, back through the loop, round the hoop. Oh, I mean, seriously, I'll get one line right. Round the hook, back through the loop, round the hook, back through the loop, round the hook, back through the loop, round the hook, back through the loop. I think I managed to say that right 3 times in a row. I'm almost proud, and this may well be more than 11. Let's have a look. So we don't count the first knot, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we don't count the one on the hook. So I'm actually going to do 13 because it doesn't matter. Even if you're doing 129 and you only do 127 or 131, that's fine because it's about having an odd number. So we've done the chain, and we're now going to simply join it into the round with a slip stitch. So we're not going to try and go through the first slip knot because that's gone down to nothing, but we are going to go into that first loop and make sure it's not twisted. Wouldn't be the end of the world if it did, because you wouldn't be able to tell once you've done the whole cowl, but it's nice to make that simple check. So that's not twisted. We're going to put the yarn round the hook, and we're going to draw it straight through. Now we've got our first loop. We've got our loop ready for the first round, and this is the back side with the little bumps, the little pearly bumps. And I don't know if you can see that, so I'll bring it in closer. And this is the front side with the lovely V's. So now we'll look at the next round. Okay, so the first round, or the setup round, we're going to start by chaining 3. So 1, 2, 3. I am also going to put a marker in to mark that this chain was the start of the round, simply like that. And then we are going to go the third stitch from the end. So the third chain from the end. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into here. This is the setup round. Oh, and we're going to treble. We're going to do a treble here. So round the hook, through the chain, back through the hook, round, take off 2, round, take off 2, and then we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to skip the next chain, which is that one, and we're going to the next one, and again we're going to treble it. So round the hook, through the chain, around the hook again, back through the chain, round the hook, take off 2, round the hook, take off 2, chain 1, skip a chain. That's coming in there. So then I found when I first started crocheting that I had to really look at, well, which was the chain there, because it feels, when you're not used to it, slightly uncomfortable. But now I don't have to really think about it. And it's just to note that if you are a beginner, it's okay to double check that. But there's my last treble went in there. So I'm going to go skip the next chain, and I'm going to go into the one off that one there. Skip the next one and go in there. But we're doing a treble, so we'll run a hook through the chain, back through, holding the yarn, through 2, done. And a couple more times, chain 1, skip 1 chain into this one here, treble it. So we're going to go into here. 1, 2. Now, as I'm coming towards the end, I'm going to remind everyone that in the UK we use different terminology to the US. The US would write this as a double knit. We call it a treble. They call it a double crochet. We call it treble crochet. And this is UK instructions. But if you were American, you'd be going, wow, this is like a double. But this is definitely a treble in UK speak if you're doing a UK pattern. So we're skipping that one and we're going to the next one. And then that's that. And we're chaining one more. And then we are back at, oh, I thought we were back at the beginning. We're not. We get to do another joyful skip 1 into this one. Okay. Into this one, which we're doing a treble through. It's tempted to go, would be double in America, treble in English, but we're just going to stay with the English repetitions. Right, so now we're all set for our chaining and for the rest of our pattern, and all the next rounds are the same. So all the rows from now, we're going to chain 3, and I'm going to, as soon as I've chained 3, I'm going to put the pin back, the marker pin back straight back in. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to pop the marker back on. You don't have to use a knitting marker, obviously you can use whatever suits you. Safety pin is an obvious choice. Okay, we are going to go simply into, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to, which I've done, and then we're going to do a treble crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, and we're literally going to go into the alternate holes. So I'm going to go, it's very easy to see at this point. 1, 2, that. It's a very fast crochet. And we're going to chain 1, sorry. And we're going to go into each chain space to the end. I may have said alternate, but I apologise for that. I just read the pattern wrong. Chain 1. Then we're going to do a treble into the space below. Okay, so I'm going to, having done a few fast, I'm actually going to do them slowly. Right, so we're on the second round. All the rounds are the same. We chain 1 at the end of that, and then we do a treble through the gap, through the great big gap. We don't even have to do a slip stitch at the end of the row because it's just working in the round. So easy. Chain. The only thing to remember is you're going through the great big hole, and then have I chained that? No, I haven't changed that yet. So I then chain 1 into, you can see that we've come into that hole. So we're back to the beginning hole now. So I am going to do my chain 3 for my next row. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move that marker up. I think again as a beginner it's really hard to see where the start of your rounds are, so it's a good thing just to mark them up. And that's it. There's my miniature. I've done one starter row and I've done one starter round, setup round, and then I've done one normal round, and we are going to be changing rounds, changing colours of rounds every 2 rows. So the setup round will count as the first round, then we've got the second round, and then you will change colours. And we can look at how to change colours next. Okay, so let's look at creating the change here. It's straightforward, but what I had forgotten to do, I remember I did my chain 3 for the start of the next round. Of course, you don't chain 3 at the start of the second round until you've changed your yarn. So I've just got a different coloured yarn here that I hope shows to be very different, and all you're going to do is literally go into that loop with the new yarn, and then you're going to change 3. So you finish off the round before, and then you've done your chain 3, and then you put this on to mark it, the start of the round. And then you don't have to pull these tight, but I think it's quite a good idea to pull them into shape so they look a bit right, and put a temporary knot in it. When you finish this off and you weave in the ends, you can take the knot out because that would be too large a lump. So we have chained 1, 2, 3, and then we are literally going to carry on as before and do exactly the same thing, and you'll start to see we're going to chain 1 between each treble. It's exactly the same as before. Chain 1, treble, and then chain 1, and that's it. And you keep doing this, changing every 2 rows. If you want to, of course, you could change colours less often or more often. And if you're using waste yarn for this, what a great idea just to carry on until you don't even worry about getting to the end of the round. Just keep changing when your yarn runs out, which would look amazing, uneven and erratic, but kind of cool. And that's what the look that you're going to get. Even on the first round of the second colour, you can see how it's going to look great, and it doesn't matter how the thickness, but our pattern is to do two rows of each, and at the end you'll be doing 2 rows and then the final finishing off, and that's it. Thank you.